Hey guys, literary submission number 7233. Literary submission number 7233. It's April 29th, 2026, 8:37 p.m. I'm going to share my screen like I always do with these things. I'm going to go over to do I'm going over to the chart. I'm going to write bear review. Okay, that's the magazine we're now pursuing. And then I'll take that name and put it in Google. See if I can get rid of some of this other crap here. Peer review submissions. Here we go. It's been a bust the last three or four, so let's see if we can get a submission on this one or not. Submit. You know, it looks promising, but they all sort of look promising eventually. Let me do a control plus so I can blow up the font. Open to a variety of poetry, and we read submissions. So they're into poetry from January 15th through October 31st, which is almost the entire year. Big readers admire pieces that make the old new. All right. Include up to 5 original unpublished poems. All right. Seeks a regular ARC review. I don't know what that is. Currently accepting reviews of full-length collections of poetry. We strive to respond within 3 months. So that's a good thing to strive for. Probably means you'll hear from them within 5 centuries, but not everybody's as bad as I let on. Every submission gets a careful reading. All right, so let me go over to my Google Drive and look for poetry. Seemed like they said something else about the poetry. Why we charge, everybody's charging, so you don't have to explain why you're charging. Uh, Bear review poetry at Gmail. That's their thing. I could possibly do a contact, but I probably don't. It's probably a waste of time, but let me do it anyway. Sometimes I remember to put WR somewhere in the contact as writing in 2026. WR 26. I don't always remember to do that, but there's that. And then they have what? Here's their website, which of course we can put in our Google contact thing. Right. Add a website. All right. Then we can back over here and get that Gmail number. Bear review poetry at Gmail. That's their 100-word bio. Oh, I don't want to purposely write a 100-word bio when everybody else wants a extremely short bio, but hey, there's the email. All right. Oh, Lord God. Let me see what it says here. Peer review seeks regular art. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Some people, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Consider long poems and sequences. Well, I don't know. Poetry, huh? What did it say? 5 poems? Or what? Did I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Go back to the beginning. Editors of Bear Review are open to a wide variety of poetry, and we read submissions from January 15th to October 31st, which is the longest thing I've ever heard of. We publish 2 issues a year, one in the fall, one in the spring. Our only criteria is your writing is alive on the page, has urgency, and something at stake. We're big readers, so we admire pieces and make the old new. We dig aesthetic competence. People say all this stuff, and you know, 4 regular submissions. Please include up to 5 original, previously published poems. All right. So I think what I did when I read that is I thought of my Neil Carm's work. Let me try to find what the hell is everything here? Why is that? None of this looks right. Shit. And go get my Google Drive, hopefully. And we'll look for poems that have, whenever I write something in the style of Daniil Karms, who's a Russian writer from the early 1900s, I usually put his name in the document so that I can find that stuff later. Let's try that. Daniil. A lot of poetry is that's unusual poetry and might speak to what they're suggesting we do. Might not. Let me do another Google Drive over here with a, come on, guys. Got to move this picture around, but all right, so we're looking for Google Docs. To get this thing here, version 1 up to up to 5 Carms poems. Do that. Right. Okay, so then when I find a Carms poem, we'll we got I think this is some of these I guess are CNFs, which is creative nonfiction. Oh, well, that might be, just leave that there, but also we'll say Carms creative nonfiction. Okay, get that out of there. So you can see again why it takes so long to get anything done, right? So always 50,000 things that pop up that have to be done that probably have no basis in any kind of reality, or no basis in what you're doing. Like that CNF is not part of what I want to send out. Arms and copy paste because it looks like I'm going to be writing it a lot. Okay, this one, 5 Carms poems. Oh, that's what I just wrote. That's empty. Here's a Carms part 4. No. 3 poems, Carms plus. So there's 3 poems. Title Absurdism for Russian writer Neil Carms. 1905 to 1942. Huh? All right. My teeth. So that's a poem. Good. Then out of them should be 3. No, 1 poem. So it's 3 poems. There's only 1. It's better than most, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let's got this thing on here. So this magazine is called what? What is the magazine called? Maybe they put their name in here. Fair Review. The word fair. That's 1. That was there. What else we got? CNF. A lot of CNFs. I can't believe that. There's so many. I didn't think there were. Huh. What is this? AY12 version 15 DS3. There's enough acronyms in there, at least. 3 short poems. Limp. It's a poem. Here's hybrid. 2 of 3. Differently abled person. 3 of 3. Birth of Demille Carms. Well, good. So see how often his name appears in here. Oh, I don't know. These might be good. Let's do a thing like we were going to do and call it version 1. Bearrr arms. Poem number 2. 2, 2, 5, no, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough, probably. All right. So we could theoretically then just do those four. Would be good. Like P somewhere. All right. So then, let's see that, and that is up to here. Then the word bear, Baarr, should have two things come up. This is the first one that we did, right? Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Thing just doesn't even see this doesn't even act like it has a poem in it at all. Yeah, it's actually an empty file. So how in God's name did it get like that? Did I mess it up or what? Fuck. Oh boy. All right. Well, I might have messed it up with my something else. Yes. Shit. All right. Let's see. We got tons of stuff. CNFs, a lot of CNFs, which I didn't remember I'd done that many of those. Um, 3 CNFs. SK79, 3 CNFs. Boy, they're all, I thought I've written a lot of poems with his name on them, and none of them are showing up here. And I don't understand that at all. I guess I'll just put in the 3 that I had. So something actually gets done, but all the poems over the years that I've put his name in, I can't even believe it. They're not here. All right, 3 short poems. All right, so what do we do now? Just leave that out of there. Call it bear. 3 poems. All right, so that's could be just the entire. That could be the entire submission right there. And in my life, things that are impossible or inexplicable happen very frequently. Like if you had said, what kind of work have you got his name in? I would have said 50 poems or 100 poems. And all we found is creative nonfiction. So makes no sense to me at all. But life is certainly a mess. Things are never what they seem, at least not in my life. Yeah. Okay, submittable account. Give a link here. No. Says submit. Sure. There we are. All right, let's do that. Go over there and hit the submit button. All right. So there's this, which is another part of it'll be repetition and part of it'll be add submissions as a single doc, include a brief and or bio with your submission. I want a single doc, so I just put it at the top, I guess. Say no more than 3 to 5 poems per submission. Had your work published with us, let us know. Adjusting to an increase in temp, we do not promise, da da da. Why we charge. All right, here's the poetry thing. Do that. All right, email is here, my email address. Come on, guys. We have this other thing that Microsoft put in here so they could feel important. Password. I think it's here. I know what it is too. That. Got here's that. This. Ugh. We'll do this one and it's probably versions. If I say version 2, they'll think that these poems are version 2. It's really just version 2 of this file, but you can put some other higher number so they don't go, oh, he's hardly ever worked on these. This is only version 2. All right, so we'll try that. I'll put that in I'll download that. I think I'll just leave it just the way it is. I'd go in there and try to sense of it or quote unquote improve it. I'll be here for 20 years trying to make the poems better, so it doesn't work very well. Oh my God. And of course, this thing's going to twirl for 1,000 years. I mean, do that. Oh, well, shit. Why did it not go through or what? Okay. All right, let's go see this. That, this, accept it. You go through all their stuff again. Our putter, town, this, that. Submittable keeps all this, which is a lot better than what Duo Sumo does. I'll tell you, they're such a pain over there. Come on, guys, fuck. You're a year doing this. Same stuff. I don't know why they do this. First, let's find your organization. Continue. I'm not submitting as an organization. Title, of course, like I said, every video. I always forget. You're going to want the title. You just have to go back into Google Drive and look up the thing to make sure it's got the title somewhere. There it is. Okay, let's here. Cover letter. The bio statement, so that's going to be here. Then payment summary, $3, which is really common nowadays. 3064, I think that is a real card that I have. Not, of course, it'll reject it and I'll have to go in and put something else in, but let's see, your card has insufficient funds. Really? Right, so let me see what I've got here somewhere. Says something about my wealth, huh? I can't pay a bill for $3. See what I've got here. 3064. There's not $3 in my berry list, huh? I'll be damned. All right, so how do I find my other one? Look. Well, this may have to be not done because I can't find a credit card. Yeah, got a card somewhere. Let me go look in the other side of the room. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna be inside this same room. Just gonna be looking on another shelf, see if I have my other card. Not, no, then have to not do this. Why? Thanks, guys. So I could pause this so that you guys don't see my number, or I could turn off the share screen. Yes, stop the share, and that way I can put in my credit card number confidentially. Let's try that. Add a card. You guys are not seeing this now. All right, let me do this. Oh boy. I got to enter this number, obviously. Gonna take me a minute here. May not be any money in there either, but at least we're trying. Well, something called link. I don't know what that is. Some godforsaken new wrinkle they put in everything. Everybody's got to have a new thing they're playing here. Supposed to be sending me an email with the code number, which is everybody's doing that now. Guess it's the hackers got, huh, no Sugarfoot didn't come through. So that may now be the thing that aborts the submission. Oh God, enter the code to da da da. Oh, I don't have that phone anymore, so now I'm saying send it to my email instead. Yeah, a lot of people have a memory of a different phone that I used to have. So they try to send me codes on the old phone. And of course, I don't have that phone. Let's see what this says. Okay, there's the code number. Everybody's doing codes now. It's like, boy, let's try to stop the hackers if we can. How it will take my money. Did it pay the bill or not? Does it really say? Huh. Oh, Sugarfoot. Okay, it took it there. Did it? What do we got here? Pay and submit. See what it does. I don't understand any of this. Why, when you add a new card, somebody, okay. All right, so apparently that went through. Again, let's get a screenshot of this to prove it. Mission to 7233, was it? Oh man, I didn't put down the time. God damn it. I mean to do that every time. Forget a lot. So well, it ended at 8. What does it say? 8, 9:11 p.m. All right, so that happened. So yeah, okay. All right, so then what? We could say yes, successful here, maybe. All right, and then that, I'm just gonna stop. Get tired anyway, so we've done a lot today. Yes, this much activity is more than I normally would do. This many hours of, because I did a bunch before I ever figured out I should start taping everything. So, yeah. All right. So this here, said to myself. I don't always tell those guys everything, especially if I get two successful submissions on the same day. I usually tell them only about one. I just want to burn them out. All right, so that was successful. We did that. That is, that is. All right, guys, we're gonna really wrap this crap up here. See you later.